All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. I am your host, Goddess Telly. And this spread that we have today, this message that we had today, this peanut butter and jelly sandwich that we have today, pulled this whole week together, and it is Saturday, okay? Saturday. Sorry. Hold, please. Oh, my shoot. All right, stop playing, Telly. All right, so welcome back to another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. I am your host, Goddess Telly. It is Saturday, August the 22nd, 2026. Bet on yourself. The teacher, the magician, the master builder. Those of you that do not know me, I am your host, Goddess Telly, and welcome back to another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. Happy Saturday, happy Saturn, and baby, today is giving build. If you build it, it will grow. Today is August the 22nd, 2026, and numerology gives us the number 22. We're not rushing to reduce that, because 22 is the master builder. But beneath that 22 is the 4. Foundation, stability, work, structure, grounding. And then look who made her grand reappearance. Goddess Tituba, number 4. Come on now. You cannot make this up. And August's word is still receive. So today's question becomes, can the structure you've built actually hold what you're asking to receive? Because we're not just manifesting shit anymore. Oh my God, I told somebody this just yesterday, the day before yesterday, when they was like, they said, I'm manifesting. It was a fear. It was a fear sunshine. She was like, I'm manifesting this. I'm manifesting this. I said, it's already there. It's already here. You have already manifested it. We are not just manifesting shit anymore. We're building it. We are becoming it. We are creating it. And today's cards, it's telling you, I'm telling you, to bet on yourself. Hold, please. All right, before we get into the reading, today is Saturday. Shout out to all the Saturday borns. Shout out to Saturday born Eternal Life, the Alchemist, also known as E. It is 2:34 on the clock. His book keep popping up in wherever I open up a bag. He is a Saturday born. He is a dope creator. He is an alchemist. He is a magician. Shout out to E, hashtag 528. If y'all see him out in these Instagram streets, TikTok streets, Bigo streets, Eternal Life, the Alchemist. I believe that is still his name. He may have changed it. Shout out to my girl Jasmine, born on a Saturday. Shout out to, you got a lot of Saturday borns. It'd be like, okay, you got Saturday borns, but you can't name them now. God darn it. Where did my brain go? Oh, man. Now watch a Saturday born listen to this episode. They be like, you forgot I was a Saturday born? I didn't forget. I just forgot right now. You understand? All right. So shout out to all the Saturday borns. Saturn is structure, discipline, responsibility, boundaries, consequences, lessons, and maturity. Saturday is also when I like to bring the whole week together. You understand? You understand? What did Sunday teach you about yourself? Hello, question, pick it up. What did Monday make you feel? Question, pick it up. What did Tuesday make you do? Question, pick it up. What did Wednesday make you say? Question, pick it up. Where did Thursday ask you to respond? Question, pick it up. Y'all, if y'all want a question, pick it up t-shirt, I just created it just right now. Y'all can go ahead and send $33.33 to the CA, and you will have our own question, pick it up tee created by Goddess Telly. Hold, please. You understand? We still didn't get into the reading yet. Okay, where was I? Back. Come back, Telly. But we putting that on a shirt. Question, pick it up. What did Tuesday make you do? What did Wednesday make you say? Where did Thursday ask you to expand? What did Friday teach you about love? And now Saturn is asking you, what did you learn? Because learning something and continuing to do the same shit ain't learning it. Question, pick it up, okay? That's why yesterday we talked about familiar energy and new choices. Because familiar energy can return without you having to give it familiar access, right? That's growth. That's growth. That's G. That's growth. Louder for the people in the back, Telly. Louder for the people in the back, Telly. Familiar energy can return. Bring your ass. Come on. That can't keep you from coming. Like you free will, right? Familiar energy can return without you having to give it familiar access. That is growth, okay? So the tarot card of the day is the Hierophant. And immediately I'm hearing teacher, student, mentor, master. Wax on, wax off. The message today is to learn by challenging and practicing what you've learned. I want to watch Wanted, the movie. And we can also do Karate Kid. You understand? The message today is to learn by challenging and practicing what you've learned. And this card hit me because I feel like I'm watching something happen in real time. I've learned from other people. I've had mentors. I've watched people. I've been taught. But I've also become the teacher. Message, pick it up. I've also become the teacher. And eventually, every student has to discover their own way, right? So the Hierophant asks you, where do you need a teacher? But here's another question. Where have you already become the teacher? You understand? Question, pick it up. Because some of us keep searching for somebody to validate what we've already mastered. I was about to use a not so good word. What we already mastered. Maybe you're not supposed to keep sitting in the classroom. You kick them out the classroom. Maybe you're not supposed to keep sitting in the classroom. Okay? Maybe you're supposed to teach the class. And I know I do this. I teach through my experiences. I teach through my songs. I teach through my music. I teach through my episodes. I teach through my readings. I teach through Monday Born Mentality. I teach through Moon Baby Alchemy, how to unfuck your emotions. I teach through these cards. I teach through conversations. Hell, sometimes I teach when I'm learning the damn lesson myself. But the Hierophant also gives us a warning. Don't mindlessly continue doing something simply because that's how somebody taught you to do it. Does this still serve me? Question. Pick it up. Because tradition without discernment can become another fucking prison. Ooh, I curse. Oh well, sorry. And today's affirmation from the Hierophant is, I am learning by challenging and practicing what I learn. I am learning by challenging and practicing what I learn. And then we have the Magician. Come on now. You give me the teacher and then immediately you give me the creator. The Magician says, use what you have. You got to use what you got to get what you want. You know, you got to use what you have to get what you want. Put it on a shirt. Stop waiting. Stop comparing. Stop thinking somebody else's ingredients are better than yours. You've got the tools. You've got Moon Baby Alchemy. You got Goddess Telly in your corner. You've got the experience. You got the creativity. You got the voice. You got the story. You got the ideas. You got the connections. You've got the magic. You got that glow. You feel it. You got the glow. Use it. The reassurance of this card is you have everything that you need. Y'all better go play. Chant Tells by Goddess Telly. Everything I need is already here. Yeah. I almost forgot about that song until just now. Sometimes even I have to be reminded, okay? You have everything you need. Because how many times do we convince ourselves that we're waiting on one more thing? One more person, one more dollar, one more opportunity, one more piece of equipment, one more follower, one more supporter. And then a magician is coming out and saying, what can you create with what you already have in your hands? That is master builder energy. That is 22. That is 4. The magician isn't sitting around wishing. The magician is manipulating energy. And I don't mean manipulating people, because I hate people. Try to manipulate. I'm turning into Porky Pig right now. Blip, blip, blip. Listen, don't try that manipulation shit over around these parts. You better lay low. The magician is manipulating energy. And I don't mean manipulating people. I mean taking what's available and creating something new from it. That's alchemy. That's transmutation. That's what I do. I take heartbreak and I make music. I take confusion and I make conversation. I take lessons and make content. I take emotions and create Moon Baby Alchemy. I take emotions and make a song called Emotions and put it into a contest with Timberland. By the way, we are number 3 right now. We are dropping. We were number 1. So please click the link in the bio. Vote for Goddess Telly. Okay? Vote for Goddess Telly. Back to the message. I'm sorry, y'all. Back to the message, but vote for Goddess Telly, okay? But that's alchemy. I take emotions and create Moon Baby shit. You understand? I take from my life and create a storyline. And that's what today's card is saying. Make your own destiny. Take charge and create the storyline. And baby, I hear ya. The goddess of the day. We have Goddess Tituba coming back around, putting, just reassuring you. She is making her grand appearance again, and her number is 4 on this 22 4 day. So Tituba isn't coming back because we forgot her. She's coming back just as confirmation. Before you build, ground. Before you create, ground. Before you take a chance, ground. Before you respond, ground. Her reassurance is it is finally safe to be safe. Feeling safe means that your basic needs are met. Basic, bare minimum. Feeling safe means feeling safe inside your own body. Feeling safe means feeling safe inside your own body. Feeling safe means trusting your journey. Feeling safe means being able to breathe around the people you love. Feeling safe means trusting that the sun will rise again and again and again. So if I'm going to be the magician, bippity boppity boo, I don't have to create that panic. I don't have to create from survival. I don't have to create because I'm terrified everything is just going to disappear. I can create from safety. It feels good to feel safe. This is like baseball, and they slide on a plate, and they be like, safe. That's how you want to feel. Safe. You understand? The next goddess that we have is Goddess Oshun. She is the goddess of fearless love. Her number is 25. That reduces down to a 7. And on the heels of Friday's, I said heels. You know, Friday is beauty and love and lipstick and all that good stuff. So on the heels of Friday's Venus energy, here comes love again. But this isn't desperate love. This isn't, please choose Goddess Telly. This isn't abandoning yourself so somebody else stays. This is fearless love. Her message to you is dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. That's important because some of us know how to give love, but receiving it, what is the word of the day? The word of the month? Receive. But receiving it, that's where the shit gets a little spooky. That's where the shit gets a little funny. That's where it gets a little wonky. And our August word is receive, right? So Oshun is saying to us, and you say to you, I give love, I receive love, I am love. And fearless love doesn't mean love without boundaries, okay? And we're about to find that out too, okay? We are not finished with this read. The next goddess that we have, I hope, as y'all in suspense, because I already know what the cards are. So the next goddess that we have, or y'all might see it on the screen, I don't know, I ain't even aired this episode yet, so hold please. The next goddess that we have is the Seven Sisters. The Seven Sisters is creativity. Their number is 12. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. Creativity. And what did the magician just tell us? The magician told us to create, right? So if you missed it the first time, Spirit circled the block and the Seven Sisters said, create, 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 create. You come from conjurers. You come from creators. Use your gifts. Multiply your magic. You are a creative force. Let your inner child out to play. You understand? And this is important because sometimes adulthood makes us think everything we create has to immediately make money. Everything has to be monetized. Everything has to perform. Everything has to get views. Everything has to be shared. Everything has to become a business. But what did you love creating before you knew what engagement even was? Question, pick it up. Y'all, question, pick it up, tea, available now. Cash App, Goddess Telly, 3333. Put your phone number in the memo if you serious. I'm telling you, I'm creating right now. I'm going to see who is listening, who is sending it to the CA. And if you can't send it to the CA, we also have Venmo, we have Zelle, we have whatever you need. You understand? Give me your email address. I'll send you an invoice. So if you want our question, pick it up, T, 3333. Most likely y'all have already paid me, so y'all know how to send that money on. You understand? But what did you love when you were a kid, before you knew what engagement was? Before the likes, before the followers, before the analytics, before all the algorithms, okay? What did little you do simply because it just felt good? That's where the magician and the seven sisters meet. The magician is asking, what talent came naturally to you as a child? What came and be like, I created that? On, what was it? What's the Puff the Magic Dragon? I don't think it was Puff the Magic Dragon. Harold and a Purple Crayon or something like that, right? He would draw something and then created it, go on an adventure. Barney taught us that. Well, I'm digging in my Barney bag and I found a lot of things. You understand? You understand? Dig in that Telly bag. Dig in that Anna bag. Dig in that Fafo bag. Fuck around and find out. Shout out to Fafo Nation. What talent came naturally to you as a kid? The seven sisters is saying, go get that child. Go get that little pipsqueak of yours. Because creating is birthing. Creating is manifesting. And the declaration is, I am a creative visionary. I am a creative visionary. What? And that's the way, I like it. You understand? Our next card that we have is lightning, disruptions, and then boom, lightning. Don't y'all know a tree fell on my car the other day? That was a sign, because apparently we couldn't just build peacefully, right? We can't just, take our, even on Baby Boy with thank you. I got the message. Even on Baby Boy, when fucking Snoop Dogg kicked the little boy fort over. That little boy created a fort and Snoop Dogg was a disruption. You understand? Something unexpected, something sudden, something you couldn't schedule. And Saturn's lesson isn't that nothing unexpected will happen. It's, can your foundation withstand the unexpected? Expect the unexpected. You understand? Y'all hear the ducks, or maybe you don't. Because disruption can automatically, disruption isn't automatically destruction. Okay, just because somebody shakes something up, just because lightning is starting, just because a tree has fallen, disruption isn't automatically destruction. Lightning illuminates the entire sky for a second. That's why I be scaring the shit out of somebody. You be like, it flashes your eyes. You be like, what the fuck? Like, lightning illuminates the entire sky for a second. just for a second. Sometimes disruption shows you something you couldn't see before. A conversation changes everything. Information starts arriving. Somebody leaves. Somebody appears. Something ends. Something unexpectedly works. Don't automatically decide unexpected means bad. So you want to ask yourself this: what did this disruption illuminate? Because, man, when that tree came, I was like, okay. Oh, poo. You know, it was confirmation. It was a whole lot of. What did this disruption illuminate? Question, pick it up. Listen, I'm just the messenger, and I am also not exempt. The next card that we had is fence, boundaries. You hear these birds? This is confirmation. The fence, number 26, that reduces to an 8. The fence, boundaries, number 26. And this card is saying, set that damn fence. Everybody does not get unlimited access to you. Not to your heart, not to your time, not to your energy, not to your creativity, not to your resources, not to your room, not to your business, not to your life. And a boundary isn't, you better stop doing that. That's trying to control somebody else. A boundary is, if you do that, here's what I'm going to do. That's different. Don't cross that gun line, boss. You see what Biscuit crossed that gun line. Biscuit crossed that gun line. Martin crossed that gun line when he went and got that pie. But guess what? Those were good gun lines to cross, you understand? I'm joking right about that, but for real, don't cross the gun line. The gun line is, the sign that goes up is, if you do that, here's what I'm going to do. That's the boundary. That's the difference. And don't put up a fence and then keep opening the gate because somebody knocked harder than the last time. If that's the boundary, communicate that's the boundary. Honor the boundary. And remember, no is a complete sentence, okay? The next card that we have is the skull, endings. The skull came back around. That was in a previous read that we had this week. So apparently, somebody didn't hear it the first damn time, okay? An ending isn't always punishment, guys. Sometimes an ending is fertile ground. Sometimes endings just like, oh my gosh, like, sheesh. Okay, now we can breathe a little bit better. But sometimes endings is fertile ground. Sometimes endings is fertile ground. Something has to die for something new to grow. Whether a relationship, a friendship, a business arrangement, a version of yourself, a belief, a habit, a pattern. Maybe the ending isn't my life is falling apart. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's this version of my life has completed its assignment. So we're going to grieve it. We're going to honor it. And we're also going to learn from it. But don't dig something up that's already been buried. Because you got lonely. I get so lonely. Don't just call anybody to hold you. You understand? Can't let just anybody hold me. You understand? You do. Oh my God. These are the breaks. Don't dig something up that you've already buried because you got lonely. Hold, please. Song of the day, Janet Jackson, I get so lonely. Can't let just anybody hold me. You understand? You can't just let me out here. Oh my gosh. The next card that we have. Look, these songs just be coming to me. The next card that we have is dice. Roll the dice on it. Take that chance. Come on. After endings come, opportunity comes. Opportunity knocks. Hello, motherfucker. Hey, hi, how you doing? You understand? The dice is asking, what risk are you willing to take? Not reckless risk, not impulsive risk, not stupid risk, calculated risk. Because sometimes staying somewhere that is killing your creativity is actually riskier than leaving. Say that again, Telly. Sometimes staying somewhere that is killing your creativity is actually riskier than leaving. You understand? Sometimes betting on yourself is the safest bet available. Sometimes betting on yourself is the safest bet available. I'm going to put it all on me. I'm going to put it all on me. Maybe you don't know exactly what happens next. Lord God, no, I do not. That's why it's called chance. But doing nothing is still a decision. 3:03 on the clock. So weigh your options. Listen inward. Get cracked open. Shout out to the podcast, you understand? And then roll the dice. Bet on yourself. Our spiritual as fuck card. Y'all ready? Wrote a song about it, like to hear. Here it go. Your wound is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. We can acknowledge who hurt us. We can acknowledge what happened, right? We can acknowledge what somebody should have done differently. We can acknowledge that we deserve better. Message, pick it up. But eventually, what are you going to do with your life right now? Because if I make somebody else permanently responsible for who I become because of what they did, I'm still giving them ownership. Hell no. You don't get ownership of me. I'll take it from here. Thank ya. So as I'm looking at this whole spread, just look at how we heal according to today's message. We heal through Goddess Tituba by creating safety. We heal through Goddess Oshun by allowing fearless love. We heal through the Seven Sisters by creating. We heal through the Hierophant by learning, by mastering, by teaching. We heal through the Magician by using our power. 3333 on the timer. 3333. Listen. Question, pick it up. Tea available now. 3333. Send it. Send that shit. Send that shit. You understand? Listen, next month is my birthday month. I want 3333. It could be 3333, $33.33. It could be $3,333. It could be $33,333. You understand? I receive it. Y'all hear them birds confirming? Listen, we heal through mastering, through learning. We heal through the Magician by using our powers. We survive lightning by understanding disruption doesn't mean destruction. D doesn't mean D. We use the fence to protect what we are building. That's like laying cement down and you still letting people just come in and step on the cement, let them carve their name in there and stuff like that. We accept endings, the skull, when something has completed its cycle. And then we pick up the dice. Y'all hear these birds going crazy. Listen, never mind who you thought I was. Then we pick up the dice and we take another chance on ourselves. Bet it right back. Cameron, paid in full. Mitch thought he was that nigga playing paperback. Ace said, "What I look like paying for your paperback games?" But Rico was saying, "Bet it right back," and that's what this is saying. Pick up the dice and bet it right back. Take another chance on yourself. That's the message. Pick it up. So, the questions that I have for y'all today: where are you still behaving like a student when life is asking you to become the teacher? Question, pick it up. What boundary or ending would create more safety for the version of who you are becoming? Question, pick it up. What boundary or ending would create more safety for the version of you that you are becoming? And the last question is, if I truly believed I already had the magic, what would I create next? You understand? Question, pick it up. Today's affirmations are: I am safe enough to create something new. I trust my gifts. I trust my boundaries and the lessons I've earned. I bet on myself. So Saturday's message is: learn, create, ground, love, build. Expect those disruptions. Set the fence. Let it in. And then roll the dice. Because 4 didn't show up today for us to keep talking about the foundation. It's time to put the brick down. When we picked up the brick on Friday, put the brick down. You are the student. You are the teacher. You are the magician. You are the creator. And you are responsible for what you build from here. So August is still saying receive. Saturn is saying to build. Tituba is saying you are safe. Oshun is saying love fearlessly. The 7 sisters are yelling, create, create, create. And Goddess Telly is just telling you to bet on yourself. I am Goddess Telly, and this has been another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. Take what you need. Leave what you don't. We don't just flow. We go. Happy Saturn Day. Hold, please.